Libra, hey, good to see ya. Thanks for dropping in with me. We are here to do the weekly dive into your collective energy just to see what's coming up for you. And this is going to be a significant week because we got your full moon coming up on the 25th. It is a very important moon for you. It is bringing something around the bend that was going down back at the last lunar eclipse on October 28th in 2023. So do look for a revisitation of a previous issue that didn't get quite tied up so neatly. Okay, 111 on the clock. So something is going to come into alignment now that was a bit off from coming together before. All right, so do look for this. There is something very significant about what's going on right now because you are down in the South Node, Libra, and we do have North Node energy, Aries, coming in with a new moon on April 8th, and that is going to be a total solar eclipse. So we know there's a lot going on behind the scenes, a lot that's hidden, and you might not realize the way things will open up for you once this comes around and gets tied up ever so neatly. I got with a pretty bow on it. All right, that's interesting. That card just fell out, so we'll have a look at that. All right, I guess it's time to just dive right into it. First of all, let me look at this. What is this card here? Queen of Pentacles. Intellectual lucidity provides consolation and compensation. So I do feel like something is being addressed here that's balancing something out where there was a bit of an inequity. And this could be in relation to a Queen of Pentacles energy. That would be Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, all right? There's something that you're getting a clear view on and understanding of. There may be somebody who's putting you in the loop around this and you're finally understanding what went on back there, okay? And where something was unfair or something unjust went down, you are being compensated in some way. I also feel like where you felt like held back or restrained in relation to your business efforts or your finances, there's something coming through now that makes the work that you put in and the investment you made worth it. Things are starting to pay off. What's on the bottom of the deck here? 9 of Wands, universal medicine, elevation of the soul, and the relevation is a revelatory moment. There's a revelation of mysteries. Okay, so again, you may have felt like you went through this period where there was just like one thing after another coming at you. You felt like you were just constantly fending off stuff. You were dealing with a lot of hassles. There were a lot of holdups. But now you're getting answers about why things were as they were. It's like you're getting insight into something that was a bit of a mystery to you. I feel like it's coming in through some kind of communication where somebody's putting you in the loop and it makes things very clear. But there's also something that comes through this information that also balances the scales. Like something's being set right here where it was wronged, right? It's going to be like medicine to your soul, okay? And it's going to give you an elevation of your soul. You're not going to feel weighed down anymore. Things are going to feel a little bit lighter and brighter. And it's interesting here because there are 2 victory wreaths here that this angel is holding up. So there might be something you're balancing out with another, and you both feel like you're coming out in the winner's circle as a result of this, okay? So let's see what's going on here, Libra. What is coming in for Libra in relation to this, all right? What is coming in for Libra in relation to this? What is being balanced out for Libra that's going to open up this new state of being? I think that you're just casting off a lot of heaviness and you're feeling like things are finally starting to lighten up. There's a flow that's coming in where it felt really blocked before, where you felt like you had to deal with one thing after another coming at you, okay? One thing after another coming at you. I think you made it through the obstacle course, Libra, and now you're getting a smooth passage, okay? You're not blocked anymore. You're not feeling stuck. Things are moving forward. Ooh, okay. I like this. Yeah, and what's crossing, this came out as a crossing influence lined up with that Queen of Pentacles. And we got the Tower here with Uriel, okay? So this could be, like I was saying, that you were dealing like one tower after another. And this could have been like somebody playing an active role in bringing some towers down around you, right? But we see Uriel here. Uriel is the archangel that protects against attacks and also protects against any kind of magical workings, all right? So there's something going on here where Uriel is like, hey, we got a record of that. We know what went down back there and we're cutting this stuff off, okay? There's some truth that's becoming very evident here. In fact, you may even have some kind of messages revealed to you. This might be how you're being put in the loop. Somebody might be showing you something. It says disruption, warns of disasters, and aids in transformation. So I could see this as being like somebody letting you know, like, hey, this person is problematic. This person has been actively causing issues for you. And there's something about you getting put in the loop around this that prevents you from dealing with any further like blockages on the path. We know this is going to come in through messages because we got 8 of Wands here. We also know that whatever was stuck is becoming unstuck. Things are starting to move. And I am picking up these messages are going to make everything very clear. It does say grandeur makes one passionate toward God. And so I think you're really going to feel like something's looking out for me to put me in the loop of this and let me know what's been going on here. It's going to feel like a great blessing to you. But wherever you were feeling stuck before, the stuck is unstuck and you're on the move, okay? Let's get another round of this and see more details. Where is this movement happening? How is Libra moving forward? How is Libra moving forward? Ooh, okay, a lot came out. Crossing energy here. What do we got? Strength, okay? So you're overcoming what was holding you back or holding you down in the past. You got some people here too who are helping you out. They're helping to lift you up. You were dealing with a situation where somebody was actively trying to oppress you. They were trying to restrict you, hold you back. But it says here, loyalty, delivery from those who seek to oppress brings victory. Okay, so you're overcoming this energy that was bringing you one tower after another, all right? And look at this. I love it. Empress, okay? So you've definitely done your work, all right? There's something that you've alchemized here. You imbibed a bit of the poison to arrive at the cure. And now you have this spirit of transformation that's really coursing through your life. I do see that you have an Ace of Cups here, all right? And it's because of what you transformed within yourself. I don't feel like when you were dealing with these challenges that you tried to address it externally. Instead, you really dealt with it internally. You had to internally master the situation. And you also took a great deal of accountability, just looking at what is my role to play in this and how do I need to show up in this situation in order to be true to my path, in order for me to be in integrity. It doesn't really matter what other people are doing in this situation. I only have authority over the choices I make in my life. 911 on the clock. So there might have been even at one point something that felt like a bit of an emergency situation or very urgent, that something needed to transform and transform quickly. And I do feel like whatever this poison was, you did transmute it, you transformed it, and it's the seed of your elevation. So there's a lot of growth for you here, and you move into this beautiful position of growth and prosperity. And it says fertility and fruitfulness. It also assures peace between couples, okay? So there could be a relationship, Ted just said yes, that you're also healing here, okay? Somebody that you are meant to connect with, somebody who is a soulmate to you. 10 on the clock, okay? But there's an old cycle that needs to be closed first, closed out. And I feel like that's what's happening. There's a lot you don't understand about what happened back there. You may have some intuitions about it, but you don't have all the details. The details are going to pour in. What was hidden is going to be revealed to you. And I feel like this is going to give you an opportunity to sort of like address what became a tainted cup. All right. You weren't able to take this cup because there's something about it that had been tainted, something about it that had been poisoned. And there's an opportunity now for renewal through transformation. And I think what's being revealed to you is a particular devil on your path, a liar on your path, a deceiver on your path. This deceiver is being called out. It says seduction and downfall, communicates with the dead, teaches the occult and magic, okay? So you could have had somebody who's like worker of the left-hand path who was throwing some weight around metaphysically. Maybe they were doing some workings, you know, maybe they had you in a jar, Libra, okay? But I don't think that you're held back by any of this, okay? And you already transmuted this energy. Obviously, you're in your Empress energy. So you're on lock with this. This isn't going to hold you down. This isn't going to hold you back. That says a lot more about the people doing those workings than it has any effect on you, okay? I do feel where somebody was doing this, maybe they were doing this with other people or they talked about it with other people. And I do feel like those people that were loyal to them at one point are changing camp and they're putting you in the loop. So it's kind of like, it's a little bit of a boomerang effect. This person's having to own their actions. And if this person was talking a lot of smack about you, or in one way or another was doing something to put a lot of obstacles in your path or have all these things coming at you at once, you may have dealt with a situation where you're like, why is all this coming at me? What is this even about? Well, you're going to get your answers, okay? And you're going to find that there was one person in particular in this situation who was working as a deceiver. Now, with the devil here, that is Capricorn energy. We also have Queen of Pentacles here, so that's Capricorn energy, all right? There could be a Capricorn link or something that really came to a head in Capricorn season. There could be a Capricorn that has some information about this, is putting you in the loop about this, about who this deceiver is. And this could have been somebody who was playing the role of like a seductress or seductor, okay? In some way you averted a downfall though, I got that. And whoever this is, you know, they might do some kind of work with necromancy. They might do work with graveyard dirt, okay? It's that type of character. You know the type. I'm sorry. You know, some stuff is just like, there's a point where people's alchemical studies can take them in a direction that is not only really destructive and unhealthy, but it's also just sort of like, really, can we grow up? Can we get beyond this like high school stuff that's sort of like, oh, it's so cool to be so dark and dismal? I don't know. This, to me, this is just kind of, it's laughable, all right? It's laughable. And any of you that are true alchemists, which it looks like you're on lock with this Empress energy here, you've tapped the roots of the tree of knowledge. You've done your work, okay? You've transformed this energy. You know, it's not going to have an effect, right? Judgment. I love it. Judgment. Yes. You know, it's like judgment in your favor. This is wonderful for this to come in here. And it also shows where people did move like this, whether they were doing it on an alchemical level and they were throwing stuff at you, or they had you stored in a jar, you know, or were doing mirror work, whatever, okay? They're going to have to own that reflection because ultimately it's their energy. So we all have to carry the weight of the energy that we put out there in the world. That's the way it works. It's actually just our energy at all times. And it's a bit of smoke and mirrors and the way we can cast glamour on ourselves. We think we're casting something on somebody else, but it's just you putting your energy out there so you can see your reflection mirrored in another. So it always comes back around the bend. So whoever this character was that was acting in this capacity, judgments being called on them in this situation, they will have to atone for their errors, okay? It says atonement of errors destroys the power of enemies and humiliates them. I mean, it doesn't feel good to have to own actions where you move out of your lower nature for sure, but you're looking good, Libra, really strong in your energy. I mean, we got Judgment out here, that's your card. We got Empress out here, that's your card. I mean, your energy is coming through very, very strong. And actually, when I initially picked up this deck before I shoveled it, shoveled it, yeah, stick a shovel in it, man. We're burying that stuff. Okay, again, I don't know, graveyard dirt could be coming into play. Before I shuffled it, there was the Queen of Swords on the bottom of the deck as well. So like your energy is coming in very solid at this time. Whatever was holding you down, you're overcoming, and there's some devil in your life, somebody that maybe in the past did have power over you. Maybe somebody in the past that was your downfall at one point, but I feel like you bested this devil, all right? And you definitely set yourself free in this situation. But we know when it comes to judgment, all right, judgment always brings about this energy where something that was once, you know, laying in its resting place does crop up again. And it's so there can be a karmic clearing. So do look for something that was kind of laid to rest back there in the fall of 2023 to come back around. But it's so something can be balanced out in this situation. All right, let me do a cut of the deck, and then I'm going to pull out another deck here. Somebody did some kind of work in relation to working with graveyard dirt. I got that very strongly with the shovel imagery. All right. Time to bury that stuff, put a fork in it. It's done. We got the Page of Wands here. Okay, so this could be who is giving you this information. This is the messages coming in. You could be dealing with any fire sign energy. Page of Wands is a Sagittarius card, okay? But it can also be Aries. It can be Leo. There's some kind of illumination coming in here. It says propagation of light confounds the wicked and slanders and saves from enemies, okay? So this illumination is coming in as a way to kind of give you an ace up the sleeve, I feel. And look at this. We got the High Priestess here, right? And it says success and protection from magistrates. So this could even be somebody who is trying to get you like held up at the crossroads. This could be somebody who is trying to get you held up with some legal trouble too by pulling some kind of shady stuff. But it looks like you're all golden here. You don't need to worry about this. Could be a Pisces in the mix or a Cancer in the mix here with the High Priestess energy. But I also feel like you're getting to the other side of this because of your own intuitive knowing. There's this intuition that you listen to that helps you make the right moves in a really dicey situation that's allowing you to move forward free and clear of this mess. And with the High Priestess, we know with this coming in with the Page of Wands and the propagation of light, what was hidden, what was secret is about to be revealed. So I do think you're going to get some answers. And there's success in this. And it's sort of like that gavel coming down in spiritual court, judgment in your favor. This situation is being balanced out. And whoever was causing these problems is having to own their actions, all right? They're having to own their own energy. I just got, this is kind of a funny message coming in, but I just got that they may try to accuse you of being the one who is throwing some stuff around on them, but no, that's not the way it is. Not the way it is, okay? Again, we got bottom of the deck here, Alabaster Tablet of Layla. There could be Layla involved in this situation. That could be a clue. Layla, you got me on my knees. Eric Clapton song. There's that Cream. I mean, Eric Clapton was in Cream too. So there could be a clue there. There could be a clue in that song as well as to what the motivation was around the thwarting work. So interesting message coming in there. But I do feel like you got some kind of guidance. You got some kind of intuitive download around this situation. And that's how you made your moves. I think you pulled your energy away from certain people and situations that you could feel like something was off. there felt like there was some kind of breach of trust, and you know, you mastered this situation internally. I don't feel like you used your energy externally to try to resolve issues. It's more that you kind of like, you pulled in the prana vayu, you pulled in your life force energy into your center, and you moved more into a place of internal reflection because you wanted to understand, why am I seeing this in my reflection in the world around me, and what do I need to transform so I can get a different picture, because this sucks. All right, Libra. Well, I don't think it's going to suck anymore. I think you're getting to the other side of it. And I think you're already feeling the freedom of this energy, you know. You're getting to the other side. The energy's been really lightening up around the Libra collective in general. We're starting to experience a little bit more expansion, more movement after being held up for a long time. 2121 on the clock. We do have health on our side in bringing in this new state of alignment. And there could be somebody very important in this equation that you're balancing things out with in this regard, okay? And it's gonna be good, okay? It's gonna be good, Libra. So keep your head to the sky, all right? Things are looking up. And right here we have perfume of Sophia. So again, this is about you just finally, look, the eyes are open in this image here. So I do feel like you have a lot of guidance coming in at this time. I think you're also in this place where you know that all of that light that you brought down within you that carried you through those troubling times, those dark times, 2211 on the clock it was there. There's something that's now ready to come into alignment that was blocked before. And I think you're finally ready to bring the light that you held inside of you back out into the world again. And maybe, you know, open yourself up to the more sweet experiences of life. There's a little bit of a softening of the energy coming in here, a little bit more receptivity, where maybe you had to take a real strong stance in the past, so you might have had your guard a bit up. I see that guard is coming down. You've made it through the rough bits, you've made it through the shadow, and now you're bursting out into the light. Those who deceived you are being marked, okay? I do feel like this is going to be illuminated for you. And we got dawn, the light after the darkness. So yeah, you know, this is the light pouring back in, and maybe at one point you could only nurture the light within, and that's the only place you could find the light was with what you held inside your own heart and your own spirit. But now that light is breaking through. It's the dawn of a new day, and it looks good for you, Libra. Congratulations. You're ready to head on up to that north node. Stay on track. You're getting through to the other